Hello, I'm Amy Blumendahl. This is AV Fit Workouts. This is a prenatal strength workout focused on second and third trimester. However, you can do this anytime during your pregnancy with the right modifications, as long as you have clearance from your doctor to participate in prenatal exercise. Today you'll need a couple pairs of dumbbells, and if you have a bench or a step or something like that nearby, have that ready. Otherwise, you can use the floor for that movement. I will show you options when we get there. Today's workout is 6 intervals, 45 seconds each interval, 3 times through. We'll get 45 seconds after each round, and it is all strength-based today. We are going to be doing upper body, lower body, and core strength throughout the workout. Let's get started warming up. We're going to do a gentle body weight warm-up here. Let's start with some hip circles. These generally feel really good during pregnancy, especially later on, second and third trimester. As baby gets bigger, there's more load on the hips. And reverse it. Breathing through all your movements today, making sure we're keeping engaged 360 degrees. And then diaphragm and pelvic floor coordinating with those movements, helping to support everything in that midsection, including baby. One more hip circle here. Let's go body weight squats. You can go wider with your stance if it feels good for you. Inhale down, exhale up. Range of motion is going to be very individual, especially in second and third trimester. If you feel like you don't want to go quite as deep, for whatever reason, just make them a little bit shallower, no big deal. Same with your stance. If you feel like wider feels better and your toes pointed out might feel better on those hips, as long as the knees go in the same direction, you're good. One more here. Good, we're gonna march it out. You can go wider with those knees. Make room for baby belly. We're doing a really quick warm up here. This is a 20-minute workout. So we're gonna do just a quick warm up. Get right into it. If you need a couple more minutes to warm up, you can take it easy the first round. 3, 2, 1, reverse lunge, and step, other side. Now if lunges don't feel good, you can stay with those squats. You can make the lunges less deep. You can make the lunges a little bit narrower as well. See if that feels good. Sometimes there's SBD pain in the pelvis, in the front of the pelvis, and that sometimes will be made worse with single leg or split stance. So make adjustments if you are feeling any of that today. One more lunge, left and right. Good. Last thing here, let's hamstring curl, push and pull with your arms, chest and back warming up, shoulders. You're taking everything at your own pace today here. Make adjustments as you need to. If 45 seconds feels like it's too long of an interval, you can make it shorter or go a little bit slower with each rep. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. All right, we're going right into round 1. So 6 movements, 45 seconds each. There's 15 rests between each movement to give you time to go to the next movement. So we're gonna start with a hip thruster or a glute bridge. So if you don't have anything to do a hip thruster on, you're going to be on the floor, lifting the hips up and pausing for 1 or 2 seconds at top, and then bring it back down. Go ahead and set it up. I'll show the hip thruster as well. Here's 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm just using a standard folding chair here. If you want to add weight to this, you certainly can. Just make sure it's under baby belly and it's not putting any extra pressure on that uterus. If it feels uncomfortable, just ditch the weight and do body weight. You can maybe even offset it. You can put the dumbbell off to one side on one hip and then switch sides halfway through. Lots of great options here. Nice job. Keep the chin tucked. Press through those heels. Squeeze the glutes and hamstrings. Get those hips up. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go into a wide row. Grab dumbbells. I would say light to medium, bent over position. Here we we go. In 5. Pull those elbows wide. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Any upper body movement like this, you can split it up. You can do one arm at a time, alternating. Dumbbell to chest or armpit. Squeeze the shoulder blades, chest is open. If you want a staggered stance here, you can do staggered stance. If at any point that low back feels like it's getting tired, just stand it up. Come back down when you're ready. Inhale down, exhale up. Nice job. We want to prevent any excess forward pelvic tilt. So if you're second or third trimester, that pelvis is probably already coming forward, which is completely normal. You don't have to worry about it affecting or creating any low back pain or anything like that. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go B stance RDL. We're gonna drop to a single wave. So we're gonna start with just the Romanian deadlift. Pull one leg back. And we're gonna go single leg or single-sided emphasis deadlift. So push your hips back. Range of motion up to you. If you want to go down to about knee height or shallower, if you want to stay up here, that's totally fine. We're going to add some internal rotation to this, so you're just going to turn towards that front leg. Keeping the hips locked in, just pull upper body up, opposite shoulder to leg. Let's switch sides right here. So creating internal rotation or finding internal rotation helps to open up that pelvic outlet. And rest. We're going down to a seat. You can either go to the floor, which might not sound great at the moment. So if you want to have a seat just on the edge of the couch or a chair, we're doing a seated Arnold press. Here we go. You can do a single arm or double arm, whatever feels good. Really engage that core. Stabilize as we move and press with those arms. Elbow sweeps back and pushes up at the same time, one smooth motion. If you want to do a single, single, double, you can alternate or change variations throughout the interval as well, whatever feels good to you right now. We want to be careful of that rib cage pushing forward. Keep everything nice and controlled. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're on to our 5th movement. You can do this incline up on a ledge or on the floor. We're going to do a supported side plank. So bottom knee down, elbow or hand on the floor. Find that side plank first, and then if you want to add some spice to this, we're going to go elbow to knee. You don't have to actually touch them together, just bring them towards each other. Little side body crunch. We are switching at that halfway mark, which is in 4, 3, 2, 1. You're just going to roll, barrel roll to that other side plank. I'm going to actually turn around, keep facing the camera. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Yes. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you make your way back vertical, I would go to tabletop first, come up to kneel, then half kneel, and lunge it back up. We're doing just regular old squats here. If you don't want to add weight to it, that's fine. Body weight's great. In second and third trimester, we're just doing squats. Just like in warm-up, if you want to add weight to this, a single dumbbell goblet style close to the chest, 2 dumbbells front racked. Maybe you want to go suitcase, 1 on each side. Whatever feels good. Inhale down, exhale up. Sink those hips back. It is okay to push the knees forward a little bit past the toes. As long as there's no pain and you feel good about it, that's just fine to do. Keeping that chest upright, shoulders back and down. Nice job, team. Woo, you got it. 3, 2, and 1. Take a. All right, we're heading into round 2. Now that you've been through round one, you kind of know how each interval feels. Make adjustments to each movement if you need to. Now it's a good time for a sip of water. We have 2 more rounds of those 6 movements. Setting up hip thruster here, or glute bridge. We got 10 seconds. The way I like to set up hip thrust is to kind of grab that weight, put it in my lap, ease myself down, and then go for it. Set it up in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Want a nice big range of motion. If you're down on the floor, you're getting a little bit smaller range of motion, but that's okay. Work with what you got. Core is strong. Glutes, hamstrings are the main movers of this one. Strong glutes and hamstrings really support that pelvis. Nice job. We're over halfway with this one. Add that pause on the top if you want to here, 1 or 2 seconds. Breathe through it. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, make your way back vertical. We got wide row. Set it up. Staggered stance or side by side, whatever feels best. Here's 3, 2, 1. Find that breath. Look in the back of the shoulder, between the shoulder blades on this one. 1 to 2 seconds up, 1 to 2 seconds down. Take your time, control the dumbbells. You're over halfway, nice work. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, getting rid of one dumbbell. We got single side or B stance RDL. I'm gonna start on my other side first. This time, we're gonna add an upright row to it. If you don't wanna add it, that's okay. You can stick with just the RDL internal rotation. So rotate, up row. If you are further along, closer to the end of your pregnancy, baby belly's a little bit bigger, internal rotation might feel a little bit tougher. You might not feel like you can get over as far. That's okay, just do what you can. Upright row if you want to add it. Other side. Just a little turn towards that front leg. This helps with pelvic outlet opening, as I mentioned before. Three, 2, and 1. Find that seat. Arnold press. So if you need the extra support behind you, you can do this all the way back at the back of the chair. If you feel good in that core without that support, you can do that closer to the edge of the chair. Single or dumbbell arm here. I like both. I like single arm because it makes that core work. As that one side is working, your body tends to want to twist if one side is working. So that core has to prevent that rotation. So work that core just a little bit differently. We got 10 seconds. Side plank is next. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you are side planking on an elevated surface, just make sure it's not going to slide away from you. 3, oh, I was ahead of myself. Here's 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You're welcome just to hold the side plank. Add that crunch if you want. Half on each side. Here's 3, 2, one. Just rotate to that other side. Nice job. Shoulders away from the ear. Everything stacked. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked, knees stacked. If you're on that full plank, lower to the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bring it up. Half kneel to stand, ready for squats. Four, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice job, team. Stick with it. Now, during pregnancy, strength training, amazing to do for your body. We don't have to push it to the max though. This isn't a time for maxing out or anything like that, personal best. We want to challenge ourselves, but at an effort level, maybe a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Now it might vary day by day out as to what effort level you can give or feel good to give, but we don't need to go like 8, 9 effort level. 3, 2, and 1. Find a little break here before round 3. So intensity wise, not too tough. The end of the interval is challenging, but you can still do quite a few more. Quick sip of water. Last round here, this is fast and furious. I love 20-minute workouts. They feel long enough where you're accomplishing something, but not long enough where it's a huge interruption to your day. So hip thrust or glute bridge. Here's 3, 2, 1, let's go. And sometimes 20 minutes is all you have to commit. I totally get it. Busy, busy time. No matter if it's your first, second, or fifth, there's always stuff going on, commitments that you have, but you're doing awesome. Kudos to you for committing to something that's gonna make you healthier and your baby healthier. Nice work. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Upper body, take your time coming up. Wide row. Now I'm going to show a different variation here. If you have the equipment, I didn't say this at the beginning, but if you have a resistance band, I'll show you how to do wide row standing. Here's 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So if you come back to this video and you prefer a wide row with a resistance band, you want it anchored pretty much straight across from your chest. Squeeze those elbows back without leaning your whole body back. Give a little bit of a bend in those knees and hips. Slow back, slow forward. You want resistance through that whole range of motion. So you don't want them loose when you're fully extended. It's always great to get resistance in different directions. So this one's coming straight across from me in that bent over wide row. Obviously the resistance comes from underneath in gravity. Here's 3, 2, 1. All right, heading into B stance RDL, Romanian deadlift. Now if B stance doesn't feel good, regular Romanian deadlift is fine. You might need a little bit wider stance. I'll show that this round. Here's 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So if you need just a regular Romanian deadlift, here's what that looks like. You can always add that upright row to this one as well. Nice job. Glutes and hamstrings again. Different position with that body though. Core strong. Nice job. Hinging at the hips. Getting up to neutral. Nice work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, take a seat, seated Arnold press. Set it up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Strong upper body. Training for parenthood. Find that focus, dig deep, you got this. Stay steady, stay strong. Smooth up and smooth down, take your time. No rushing these movements. Strength is all about time under tension. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side plank. All right, I'm gonna start on my other side. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now, if you don't want to go down to the floor or even an elevated version, you can do this standing. It's working the core a little bit differently since that side plank, you want to prevent rotation and gravity kind of pulls you a different way, but standing is just fine here. You work the core in standing. If that's better for you, you got to do that. Switch sides. Again, if you come back to this video and need to make this adjustment right away in round 1, you customize it for you. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make your way back vertical, take your time. We got squats to finish out the workout. Set it up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you don't want to add a resistance or dumbbell to this one today, but you still want to make it a little bit challenging, then body weight, you can hold it at the bottom or maybe pulse it. Squeeze it up. Again, increasing time under tension will increase that challenge without needing to add resistance. You can even add hamstring curl or a knee lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. That is it. We're cooling down and stretching again, just a couple minutes here, just to keep it as close to that 20 minutes as possible. And so we're just gonna roll through those shoulders here. Take as much time as you need, even after this video ends, to cool down and stretch. Add mobility and movement throughout your day as well. Reverse it here. And release. We're just gonna shift it left to right. Get a little stretch on that inner leg. Good. Bring it down to hands and knees. Cat cow. Inhale to cow. Arch the spine. Lift the chin. Exhale to cat. Curl into that cat. Lift the back. Tuck the tailbone. Chin to chest. Little baby hug. One more cow, excuse me. Inhale, expand through the heart, open the chest. Exhale to cat. Spread the shoulder blades. And sit back on those heels. Bring that right hand back behind the head. Go wide with those knees if you need to. We're gonna go elbow to wrist. However far you can go is fine. And then open up to the side, thoracic mobility. Open, inhale, close, exhale. One more. And other side, left hand behind the head, open and close. Think lengthening through that spine, reach the crown of the head forward. Rotate through the belly button. One more, inhale, open. Exhale, close. All right, bring it to a 90-90 seated position. We're gonna do a mermaid stretch here to finish. So you gotta put your weight on your hand if you need to make a fist instead of a flat hand, you can do that. And we're gonna push forward, lift up, reach, and expand. Find that side body stretch. This feels good on the round ligament. Big inhale and exhale. One more breath. One more on that same side. Go ahead and lower it down. On your next inhale, go ahead and reach it up. Squeeze the glutes, push the hips forward. Go ahead and lift the chin and arch. One more breath. Exhale down. Over to the other side. Final two. Set it up. Lean it on that arm and lift. Hold the shoulder, that arm that you're leaning on, pull the shoulder back and down away from the ears. Inhale up. Exhale, come down. One more time. Here we go. Inhale, reach. One more breath. Exhale down. All right, that is all today. Thank you so much for coming and working out prenatal strength, second and third trimester. If you liked the video, want to see more workouts for prenatal fitness, go ahead and subscribe, comment, and like the video. Share it with anybody you think would be helped by this. And we'll see you next time. Thank you. Have a good one.